Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we have the Mets again today. We do have an off day coming up, so in come the subs. And we've been doing pretty well doing the non-apples first, so let's stick with that. I think that's everybody. Let's put Sweeney up here. We'll move Quinton up here. Switch around Martinez and Miyake. And that looks good to me. Alright, here we are back at Panpaca Park. Alright, take a look at the defensive lineup you all just saw me set. Phil getting the rare spotlight. Actually, a couple of the subs today. Alright, Stitch on the mound. And I presume we'll get Luis Castillo here in just a moment. And there he is to lead off the game. First pitch, a curveball for a strike. Grounds this one to Terry. Steps on the bag, there's the first out. Perfect S now at the plate. First pitch, up and in. Here's a called strike. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Called strike 3. 2 away, Carlos Beltran at the plate. First pitch down and in. Misses inside again. 2-0. There's a called strike. Misses low again. 3-1. Swing and a miss. We got a full count with 2 outs and nobody on base. A little pop-up. Stitch looks like he will field himself behind the mound, and that will end the top of the first. Phil is going to lead off today. After a 1-2-3 start to the game, the Mets look to have the same lineup we saw yesterday. Jason Vargas will be on the mound today. He'll hope to keep us in check early, which Pelfrey did not. First pitch, called a strike. Hits this one back to Vargas. Gets it to first. 1 away. That'll bring Sweeney to the plate. First pitch goes outside. Called strike. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down. Quinton at the plate. He will bat right-handed. At least for now. Looks at strike 1. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So much different start than yesterday. We got 6 up, 6 down so far. Carlos Delgado will lead off things for the Mets in the top of the second. No score. First pitch from Stitch catches the outside corner. Swing and a miss, 0-2. This one is too low. Ground ball towards second. Phil will take care of that. One down. Ryan Church in the box now. First pitch called a strike. Another called strike. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down and helping on at the plate. He looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Called strike 3, and that will end the top of the second. Whole lot of outs to start this game. Terry will lead things off for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the second. Still scoreless. Terry starts off with a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss again, 0-2. Hits this one back to Vargas. 1 away. That will bring Frank to the plate. First pitch up and out. That will be the first hit of the ball game for either side. A single for Frank. 1 on, 1 out. Miyake now. He starts off watching that slider go too far outside. This one called a strike. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and the pitch is too high. Shows bunt again. Keeps it out there this time, tries to push it, but he pushes it foul. 2-2 the count. Bunt play does appear off as it should be, as that pitch misses inside. Full count, but only 1 out. Looks at strike 3. That'll bring Martinez to the plate. Runner still on first with 2 outs now. And that changeup is called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, we did get a base runner, but still no score as we go into the third. John Buck will lead things off for the Mets. First pitch called a strike. That pitch down in the dirt. There's a called strike, 1-2. Called strike 3. 1 away. Umbria at the plate. And he is behind on that fastball. Called strike makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, it's up to Vargas now. He pops this one straight up. Martinez is waiting on it, and he makes the grab. Still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the third. Joey will lead things off for the Squirrels. First pitch to Joey, called a strike. This one called a strike as well. Ground ball, foul down the first base line. Fouled straight back. Still 0-2. Fouled away again. Don't think Vargas has anything new to show Joey, and he comes through with a base hit up the middle. Leadoff single will bring Stitch to the plate. Thought he might bunt here, but not showing it yet if he is, and in fact he grounds back to Vargas, who goes to second, and they just barely get Joey actually. No throw to first. Back to the top of the order. Phil ground back out to the pitcher in his first at-bat. Has 1 on, 1 out. And is quickly down 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. It'll be up to Sweeney to try to do anything with this inning. He struck out in his first at-bat, 1 of 5 so far for Vargas. Will this one be caught? No, just out of Delgado's reach. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll end the third. Squirrels with a couple base runners, but no real threat as of yet. Mets are going to start off at the top of their order to open the 4th inning. Stitch with 5 strikeouts so far today. Luis Castillo not one of them. He ground out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1 here. This one just misses inside. Fouled away. 1-2. Just misses, down and in again. 2-2. High fastball, Castillo lays off. Full count. There's a ground ball. Stitch is going to field it himself. 1 away. That'll bring Perfect S to the plate. He did strike out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Grounds this one. Stitch is going to field this one as well. 2 away. That will bring Beltran back to the plate. That curveball misses. I actually thought that one was going to be a strike. This one catches the corner. 1-1. There's another called strike. 1-2. Called strike 3. That will end the top of the 4th. We are still scoreless. Quinton is going to lead off things for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the inning. Quinton struck out swinging in his first at-bat. This one up and in. A little surprised Quinton didn't brush back there. Swings at this one, but comes up empty. This one just outside. 2-1. Called strike. 2-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. That'll bring Terry to the plate. He gets a lot of this one, but it's going to hook foul. Didn't see exactly where that landed, but it looked like it might have been headed for the upper deck. Takes another big cut, but comes up empty this time. 0-2. Watches that one go by. It is called a ball. This one just a bit high. 2-2. Make it a full count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Frank got a base hit in his first at-bat. Fouls this pitch down by the first base coach. This one catches the outside corner. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. We're still scoreless as we go into the 5th inning. Carlos Delgado will lead things off for the Mets. Alright, Delgado, ground out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1 to start this at-bat. Hits this one, it's going to hook foul. Pretty well struck down the left field line, but it does hook into the seats. 0-2 the count, and he swings and misses, strike 3. 1 away, Ryan Church. He was a strikeout victim his first time up. This one just misses inside. Misses inside again. There's a called strike. Another called strike, 2-2. Church yet to swing the bat. Does here, and he's going to get the Mets' first hit of the ball game. Actually, their first base runner of any kind in the ball game in the 5th inning. That'll bring Angel Pagan to the plate, and he's going to get a base hit into right field. Are the floodgates suddenly open? Up to John Buck to try to get this run in from second. Only one out. And he's going to get a ground ball to first. Terry goes to second with it, but it's a bad throw. Mark that down, E3, and the Mets suddenly have the bases loaded with only one out. Umbria at the plate looks at strike one. Strikeout would be huge here. He does not get it. Can we get the double play? The Squirrels do and save the inning. Playing with a lot of fire, but it's another 0 up on the board. Mark that down, 6-4-3. And what a time for it. Miyake is going to lead off in the bottom of the 5th inning. We are still scoreless. First pitch called a strike. Hits this one right to perfect S at short. One down. Martinez will come to the plate. Struck out at his first at bat. This is going to get through the right side of the infield for a base hit. That'll bring Joey to the plate. He got a hit in his first at bat. Looks at strike one here. And then misses outside. 1-1. Called strike. I think I felt the same way Joey did. And then he's behind on that fastball, strike 3. 2 down, Stitch at the plate. Runner on first. First pitch called a strike. Foul, but Buck is giving chase. He won't catch up with it, though. 0-2. And, hey, base hit from Stitch. Martinez stops on second. And that'll bring Phil to the plate. There are 2 outs, but a runner in scoring position. Backdoor slider for strike 1. And this one is too high. There's a called strike, 1-2. And there's a base hit up the middle. Martinez is going to try to score. Throw coming home, but not in time. The Squirrels take the 1-0 lead. Finally, a run here in the bottom of the 5th brings Sweeney to the plate, and he starts off with a strike on the outside corner. Fouls this one away, makes it an 0-2 count. Still 2 runners on. But a called strike 3 will end the inning. Squirrels now leading, though, 1-0 as we move into the 6th. Vargas will lead things off for the Mets. I do imagine he will still bat. I wouldn't take him out yet if it were me anyway. And it does look like Vargas is going to hit. He starts off with strike 1. Grounds this one to third. Sweeney will take care of that. 1 away. Back to the top of the order. Castillo is ground out in both at-bats so far. He swings and misses at that pitch. Looks at strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, perfect S. He's 0 for 2 today. Pops this one up. Stitch is going to field it himself, and that will be it for the top of the 6th. Quinton is going to lead things off for the Squirrels, who lead 1-0. Quinton is struck out in both at-bats. 2 of Vargas's 11 strikeouts so far. They've been pitching him very inside today, which I guess it's been effective. Starts this at-bat 2-0, though. Misses again, 3-0. Quinton taking all the way, looks at strike 1. And that will be the walk. Quinton goes down to first. Terry, who is 0 for 2, will be at the plate now. He did have a very loud strike in his last at-bat, as he looks at strike 1 here. Hits this one a pretty good ways too, but again it will be foul. Not as well hit as the one his last at-bat, admittedly. Ooh, just misses inside. I don't know if I like that take by Terry, but I guess it worked. Hits this one, and it's going to be right to Pagan. Oh, but it drops in front of him. I thought that was going to be a pretty easy out, but Pagan couldn't get there in time. So 2 runners on with nobody out for Frank. First pitch goes inside. And then a ground ball through the left side of the infield. It's not going to score any runs, though. Bases are loaded for Miyake. There's still no outs here in the 6th. This game threatening to bust open. First pitch called a strike. And a swing and a miss. This would be a very big strikeout for Vargas. And he gets it. A swing and a miss again. 1 away, Martinez to the plate. The Mets a double play away from getting out of this. Something the Squirrels did earlier in the game. Or was that yesterday? No, that was today. 2-0 the count. Called strike. And a little line drive to second. That'll keep all the runners in place. Up to Joey now to try to get this game a little more breathable. Has an 0-2 count after fouling that pitch back. Pops this one up right at the plate. Buck makes the grab. And that gets the Mets out of there with no runs. So we'll go to the 7th, still 1-0. We're going to do things a little backwards from how we usually do it. Except for I just picked the wrong thing. Here we go. Let's put Zap in now to pitch, and then we'll pinch hit for him in the next inning. Since we have the subs in, we don't double switch on those days. And that'll still keep Stitch in line for his next start. Carlos Beltran 0 for 2 today. Looks at strike 1. Wait, what am I was thinking I messed this up. We'll go with it now. He grounds out. For some reason I was thinking we weren't in a save situation, which we most certainly are. So Johnston pitching 1 inning would have been exactly what we should have done. Oh, we got a base hit. That's going to be at least a double for Delgado. So might really screw this up. So yeah, I don't know where my head was at when I made that change. Ryan Church. Oh, got Beltran in a bit of a rundown. He gets tagged out at third. So now runner at first with 2 outs. Pagan at the plate. He does have a base hit today. First pitch goes outside. Misses again. 2-0. Misses again. 3-0. There's a called strike. There's another called strike. Full count. Runner takes off. A high hopper from Pagan. Terry will step on first, and that'll be it for the top of the 7th. Pitcher spot due up at the bottom half of the inning. 1-0 Squirrels.
Indianapolis 1.
Alright. Pitcher spot due up, which should have been Johnston. I feel terrible about it. I don't know, I'm just overthinking things with the bench guys in and not having the double switch. Threw myself off. Anyway, Marvin's going to go out here to see what he can do. First pitch, down and in. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1. Misses again, 2-1. Pops this one up behind second base. Castillo makes the play. Ball wasn't actually badly placed, it was just hit so high in the air, gave Castillo plenty of time to get under it. Phil got a base hit in his last at bat. I think he's the one that actually scored the run, or drove in the run, I should say. 1-1 the count, make it 1-2 after that swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Sweeney has struck out in all 3 at-bats so far today. Not having his best day. First pitch misses high. There's a called strike. This one popped well foul. 1-2. This one misses low. 2-2. Oh, called strike 3. I didn't like that call either, but they didn't ask me. So that's 4 strikeouts and 4 tries for Sweeney. Mets are going to have the bottom of their order up. They still trail by 1, which means we're going to go to Hermida. So that'll at least get us back on where we should have been. Man, I don't know what I was thinking. All right, Buck at the plate, looks at strike 1. Ground ball to short, Joey throws over, 1 away. That'll bring Umbria to the plate. Out of the zone twice. There's a called strike. This one outside, 3-1. Called strike on the inside corner. Full count, goes with the curveball and gets a ground ball to third. Sweeney throws over. 2 down, pitcher spot due up, and we will get a pinch hitter. Looks like we're going to go with Vernon Wells. I guess he's their first off the bench. Starts off with a curveball that's called a strike. Swings and misses at a curveball, 0-2. Fastball comes right back up the middle, and that will be a base hit. 1 on, 2 outs. Luis Castillo back to the plate. He's 0 for 3 today. Wells takes off, but Castillo pops it up. Martinez makes the grab, and that will get us to the bottom of the 8th inning. Still 1-0 Squirrels lead. Quinton will lead things off. Ambiorix Burgos is going to take over on the mound. Quinton is 0 for 2, a couple strikeouts and a walk. He's now flipped left-handed as he watches the first pitch come inside. Hits this one into left field. This is going to fall in for a base hit. That will bring Terry to the plate. Got a hit in his last at-bat. Swings and misses at that fastball. Swings and misses at a splitter. 0-2 the count. Misses outside, 1-2. Grounds this one right to Castillo. He's going to go to second. Perfect X back to first, but not in time. 1 on, 1 out. Frank with a couple hits today. Looks at strike 1. Hits this one. It's going to hook foul, though, down the left field line. 0-2. Another pickoff play. He's really worried about first base runner, which is now Terry. I almost said Quinton again. Gets Frank to swing and miss. 2 away. Miyake 0 for 3 today with a couple strikeouts. He's going to come through with a base hit into center field. That'll put runners on first and second. Martinez at the plate. He's gotten a hit today. 2 outs right now as that first pitch misses inside. And this one called a strike up in the zone. Hits this one deep into center, but not going to be deep enough. Beltran makes the play. That brings us into the 9th inning, a 1-0 game. Perfect S will lead things off for the Mets. Shibuya is going to come in the game. You might remember he got the save in the All-Star game, but it wasn't the surest thing. Not much room for error here, and it is going to be against the heart of the order here. 2, 3, 4. First pitch to perfect S is nowhere close. Barely got above the ground, almost rolled it in. This one called a strike. It was low, but it apparently in the zone. This one a little pop-up behind second. Joey makes the grab. That'll bring Beltran to the plate. He's 0 for 3 so far, but obviously dangerous. Looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss, 0 and 2. Ground ball to third. Sweeney throws it over. 2 away. That will bring Carlos Delgado to the plate. He got a solid double in his last at-bat. Ground ball, but it's going to go foul down the first baseline. This one too low. 1 and 1. Ooh, it just misses inside. 2 and 1. Too low. 3 and 1. Ground ball to second. Phil grabs it, throws it over. Offline, but good enough. And that will be your ball game. New York Mets 0, Indianapolis Squirrels 1. Much tighter game today, and I still feel terrible for Johnston. That should have been his game. But we will look at the highlights, although only 1 run scored in the game. I feel like there's only one real highlight they need to show, and it's right here. This was a nice double from Delgado. I don't blame them for showing that one. They got to show something, right? Alright, Phil and Shibuya, your players of the game. So thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. We've got an off day tomorrow. We are back against the Cardinals, I believe back in St. Louis on Wednesday. So we will see you then.